Hey, good morning and good evening, everyone. This is Odie. I wanted to make a quick video about our strongest commander events. One we have coming up is the Void. So every 2 weeks, it's going to be either the Void or it's going to be the Frenzy. Now, the difference between the Void and the Void is a loss event, and the Frenzy is a non loss event. During the Void, you will lose troops, and you can also gain resources from the enemy cities. You cannot do that during Frenzy. As you will notice over here, sometimes we abbreviate, like KE. I say KE. KE is kill enemy phase. You know, SC, Strongest Commander. So here are the rules, which you can just look for yourself. All right. So, like I said before, we are preparing for that. So it is now almost 17 hours before we actually begin our phases. All right. So the phases are gathering, killing monsters, building, and recruitment. Okay. So, uh, building is 1 day, gathering is 1 day, recruitment is 2 days, and killing monsters is 2 days. Alright, so right now we have no idea what is coming up. We don't know if it's gathering, we don't know if it's monsters, we don't know if it's buildings. But one thing we do know is that it will not be recruiting, okay? Because recruiting always comes right after building. It's building and technology, actually. Okay. So we can rule out that we are not going to get recruiting, all right? So what we can guess, and once again, let's guess, is that it's going to be either gathering, it's going to be either killing monsters, or it's going to be building. But we don't know. So, what most people do, what many people do, is start planning gathering first. Because it's the only one you could really prep for. Now, how do you prep for gathering? If you notice, we basically have most of the same people on the top of our gathering. And why is that? Well, they start ahead of time. They start way ahead of time. And how does that work? Okay. Um, they pick an oil or a food mine, elite mine, as far away as possible, and one person and a level 5 mine. Alright, so I can almost guess who's gonna be here. Ah, he chose that one. Okay, good for him. hmm Yep, he chose that one. Alright, I could tell they are preparing. Alright, now I know um, someone in here is probably mad because um, almost definitely this mine will be exhausted before the reset hour. Now, what you want to do is you want to gather as much resources as possible to carry over right after reset, 1 minute after reset, then you have all those resources, and you have now, gained all those points by starting ahead of time. Okay? Now, why a lot of people like gathering is because it is the free way to get, points in the strongest commander. It is the free way, the only free way, completely free, to get as much points as possible. Okay. The other thing is that although you could be number one in gathering, but it's not gonna get you the most points that you can get in this event. As a matter of fact, one good attack during the KE phase will easily beat whatever you can come up with during the gathering phase. Okay. The next one I'm going to go into is buildings and technology. All right, right now, my academy is completely maxed out. I can't get any more. But here, during the building and technology phase, if I had upgraded some of these technologies, I would get points. The other thing you can do is to upgrade your buildings. Now, as you can see here, someone had asked me about this, and as you could see here, I have, and actually I am going to remove this building, okay? Alright, why am I removing it? Okay. These are two sites I could build buildings on. Right now, I'm kind of maxed out on buildings, other than food and oil. But I'm only gonna build food here. Why am I gonna build food here? Is because this is the easy way, all right, to get points from the building phase. The food buildings, they only cost food and oil at most. And I could spare that. I could spare plenty of that. It may cost you speed ups though, and depending on how much you have, that's the other thing, whether it is free or not. Now, if you notice here, whoops, okay, my speed ups. Let me just, all right. So here is my building speed ups. Now, these are universal speed ups. You can get these speed ups from events, also the monthly cards, also by completing your daily activities. How you can also get speed ups is, well, by buying it. Let's see. I've already. Here we go. Where you can get. This is the universal speed ups that will work on building, as well as healing, as well as troops. Okay. This is just building. Okay. And this is strictly recruitment. Alright, so be aware if you have a ton of, you know, speed ups for buildings, then maybe that's something you could consider. I have a good amount of speed ups for buildings, so I could spare that. All right. I I am not going to use up a ton for buildings. Now, how you want to maximize that as well. All right, you want to make sure you have your building officers. All right, so this is F Medici. You could see advanced engineering is his construction speed. Okay, so having that buff helps tremendously. I mean, my goodness, mine is at 22.2%. That is significant. My other construction officer is Ginger. She gets 9.99%. You know, pretty good as well. Also, mhm. If you go here to the capital where you apply for positions, okay, we have our construction officer, construction chief, all right, which also gives you a building speed bonus of 10%. And last but not least, we have our command skills, all right. And if you will see, yeah, building speed, okay, as well as building speed here as well. Okay. So that is building. The next one up I'm going to talk about is killing monsters. And those monsters are zombies. What I highly, 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 highly recommend is investing in auto kill. Okay, I have mine set up where I'm going to get 30 out of 30. I highly recommend that. I have 5 fleets going, which I have 5 fleets going because I invest in Veep. I have about 2 years worth of Veep going right now, but I have plenty more that I could add as well. Here, let me add a few more months to that. Okay, so now I added a couple more years. One more year, actually. All right. In other words, I have plenty. I could always run 5 fleets, and I do. All right, which I highly recommend. You just get this, like, tons of it, just tons and tons and tons. It shouldn't be a worry, and you should always run 5 fleets, in my humble opinion. Okay. I have it set at a 2-minute route, so that it will only hunt zombies within 2 minutes. I do that to save time. Usually, during a non-event, you're going to have, a scarcity of zombies because everyone is hunting zombies. So I may go to a 5-minute route. I may go unlimited. It depends on where I'm at, when I'm at, what have you. All right. I have my auto kill running. Now, you don't see me hunting zombies right now, and that's because all of my 5 fleets are busy. They're busy gathering. Now, but this auto kill is still going, and it's going because I have oh, I have plenty of mobility right there. Your auto kill cannot go if you don't have mobility going. Or the other thing is you can, well, let me stop. You can add cans, fuel cans. Okay? And so, if I have my auto kill going with my fuel cans, it will not stop killing unless there are no more monsters on the field according to the parameters I set, or you run out of fuel cans. So this could keep on going while I'm sleeping, while I'm away, whatever. As long as the screen is open, and obviously your phone or tablet is plugged in, you can have this auto kill going, and it's not going to stop. So that is a huge advantage during the event because whether you're on or not, it just keeps on going and going. All right, that also is a pretty good way to get zombies and points, which is also you want to utilize your urgent fleet right up here. That increases your attack speed by 100% for 2 hours. I use, it straight for 48 hours during the monster attack so that I could just maximize my speed because time is a huge factor. Also, if you will notice, our monster killing officer is our logistics chief, which gives you fleet speed and monster attack speed of 10% and 20% respectively, which is huge. Okay. And also your command skills, which during zombie killing you want mobility recovery, you want monster attack, mobility recovery, monster attack. Okay? You want that going because that's going to give you more fuel to kill more monsters, more speed to kill more monsters before everyone else. Okay. And the last phase is recruitment. Now, obviously, we have our troops, our soldiers, our tanks. These are what you can gain points in recruitment. Now, this is where you can get the most points in this game. However, I would caution not to recruit troops you are not going to use. All right? You want to recruit the highest tier troops that you are going to actually use. Like this one coming up, I am going to basically be recruiting just shredders, these Cow Kings. That is all I'm going to be recruiting. I don't need more bikes. Okay. I definitely don't need more tanks or anything in the lower tiers. I don't need anything in the lower tiers. Alright? That is pointless. It is troops I'm not going to use. It is points I can give away because I won't be able to hide my troops. So it is hugely important to, and I'm going to stress this again, high tier troops that you can use. Also, that you can hide. If you cannot hide your troops that you're recruiting, then you've recruited too much. I like to run with 5 fleets. I have 5 fleets of troops. Any more than that, then I can't hide them, and so I am giving away points. Some people like to run leaner, which is great. For my level and what I need to do, I like to have 5 fleets, and that's what I have. But I'm also able to hide it. All right. So during recruitment, you want to have your recruitment officers, which is hugely important. Mine is Loreline. Okay. Advanced recruitment is mine is at 31.2, which is pretty darn awesome, if I don't say so myself. The other one, my other recruitment officer is Barney over here. He gets a signal recruitment boost of 103.53, which means I get more recruitment units than I would have previously. And recruitment speed is 10.71, which is pretty good. Also, right, I have yes. And with Loreline, I have my single recruitment at 249.6, which is also great. And her 6-star, if you can see here, it increases troop recruitment speed at 16.2. That's her 6-star skill. Okay. And also increase max recruitment at 91. So I get 91 more units at my recruitment using those, using her as an officer. Okay. The other way you can improve your recruitment is through your command skills. Over here, all right, we have our battle flag right here that increases recruitment speed by 2.5. Okay, our other battle flag, this is recruitment speed by 10%. Okay, and that was the last one on that one. Also, we have our recruitment capital officers, cabinet, marshal. It gives a recruitment time of plus 6%. And also our chief of staff, which gives a recruitment time reduction of 5%. Now, what is huge for our office, for our alliance rather, is our alliance institution, where our national recruitment right here gives a recruitment speed of 22%. That is huge. That's a huge, important aspect of our alliance. So I highly suggest that you recruit the 2 times we have it running, during an event, during our recruitment phase, we have it running. Also, a week afterwards, because of the cool down time. So, 1 week during Strongest Commander and 1 week off. That is when you should do any of your extra recruiting. Once again, I will be using my my speed ups during that time. We have one for just plain recruitment, and then we have our universal speed ups. I could use both. Okay. Also, another place you can get speed ups is in your bag. If unless you are like desperate, you had a bad void, and you want to recruit, recruit troops. Okay, okay. But gold is so valuable. I wouldn't suggest it unless you really. It's like, okay, I'm going for high. I need these troops, but so, all right. I think I will end it here. I think I made it long enough. All right. Thank you.